Hi, I'm Corey Walmsley, and I'm the CEO of Aurora Coriolis Publishing. And today I want to share with you my 5 tips for how to grow your business or brand by writing a book. Number 1, know your goal. This is something you have to know before you start marketing. So you definitely have to know it before you start writing your book. If you don't know what you want to do with your book when it's done, then you have no path to navigate to get from crazy idea to book in hand. If you don't know your goal, you're not going to know who you want to talk to. You're not going to know what you actually want to get out of the book. Do you want to have people schedule you for coaching? Do you want to have people join your free Facebook group? Do you want to have people reach out to you for something else? Those are things that you have to know at the very beginning, because you're going to be working your way through to an obvious, yeah, that's what I want to do at the end of this book in your reader's mind. Whenever a reader is reading your book, they should be engaging with you, enjoying your content. It needs to connect with them. So you have to know your audience and what you want them to do at the end before you start writing that book. That is the number one thing you have to think about absolutely anytime you write a book. Number 2, build your audience. Always be building your audience, from preferably before you start writing your book, clear through the end, clear through till you are done with your business. You have to have somebody to actually sell the book to. You can't post a book on Amazon, cross your fingers and say, I'm all done, checked the box, book is written. You have to actually be building and growing your audience, getting them interested in what you're talking about. That way you're at least pitching or posting your book and sharing with someone. Nobody wants to release a book to crickets, really. It doesn't help anyone if you're doing that. Your story is helpful. Your story is important. So make sure that you're growing your audience and getting them interested and excited in that book before you even start writing it. If you're already writing your book, don't freak out. Just go ahead and start building your audience now. Let people know you're writing a book. Let people know you're excited about it. They're going to get excited too. Number 3, work with professionals. If you aren't working with professionals, then you're not going to look professional. I don't care how awesome your best friend is at editing books, unless they are a professional editor, they work in that field, they're a beta reader. Have them read over your book, give you some suggestions, work with a professional editor. Don't hop on Fiverr and just find some stranger to create a cover for you who isn't an expert in marketing and branding. You need to have somebody doing that. I always recommend that you work with a hybrid publisher so they get to know you and your book, and you can actually combine everything that you want for your brand with what you want to do for your book launch. But if you can't work with a hybrid, if that's kind of out of your price range, absolutely engage people who can handle the editing, the cover, and marketing for you. Remember, if you just post your book on Amazon and cross your fingers, we're not going to sell any books, and that book isn't going to get in the hands of your readers. You want that book in the hands of your readers so you can help them. So they will come back to you for more. And so you can start saying, hey, I'm helping all these people with my book. I've got this book out there that is making a big change. That is something that, helps you when you're pitching to media. And you have to have a professional book for that. If your book doesn't look professional, if you reach out to big media outlets, they're going to look at your book and say, sorry, not for us. You need to work with something local, something smaller. If you want to make a big impact, if you want to get national attention or international attention for your book, you absolutely have to work with professionals. Number 4, believe in your mission. If you don't believe in your mission, no one else is going to. Bottom line, you have to get excited about that book. You have to get excited about helping people. You have to get excited about all the juicy little tidbits that you have in that book, all those golden nuggets that you're giving to your audience. Get excited about that. Drop hints when you're talking about it in your emails and when you post online, because believing in your mission is going to get other people excited. And again, if you're not getting other people excited, you're going to be launching to crickets. You can't just say, oh, I'm writing a book. Oh, I guess it's really cool. Oh yeah, this is, just a thing I decided to do, and here it is. No one's going to want to read your book. Even your mom is going to go, that doesn't sound very exciting. So make sure you're getting excited about your mission. Make sure you're showing up, speaking about it. And, this goes hand in hand with that building the audience thing. You have to get people excited so they want to follow you, so they know, like, and trust you, so they buy that book. Go on to join you for speaking gigs, go on to book you for your mastermind, etc. Number 5. And this is something that, when you're caught up in that moment of writing your book and marketing your book and all of that kind of stuff, you may not even think of this one. Make your book your best friend. Always have a copy with you. Carry it in your purse, throw a copy in your trunk. Wherever you're going, you want to have a copy of that book, because you never know when you're going to strike up a conversation with somebody who is really interested and who really needs that book to help them get over their challenges and start doing exactly what you've done. Be successful with whatever it is, whether you overcame alcoholism or went through a cancer journey, or you've built a business from scratch, or you were a single mom navigating how to parent by yourself. Whatever your big thing is, there are tons of people out there who are going through that, and they're stuck in that muddy middle. They want your genius. They want your journey. They want to see how other people have done that, to inspire them and encourage them and give them the steps to get there themselves. So make sure you have a copy of that book with you. If you're at a networking event, you might run into somebody who's very interested in buying that book. Always check to see if you can have a table, or if you can, if people are putting their business cards on a table. I've always done this. Put a stack of my books there and just be like, hey, ask me about my books. People ask, people buy them. People are always excited to support authors. So make sure you have your book with you always, because you just never know. Just like having your business cards on you, but always keep that book with you. So let me go over those one more time really quickly. The 5 tips for growing your business or brand by writing a book. Know the goal, build your audience, work with professionals, believe in your mission, and make that book your best friend. So I hope that you have a fantastic time writing, publishing, and marketing your book. It's not as hard as you may think it is. It can be a super exciting, empowering journey for you and your business or brand.